Grant. So, valuable experience at Everton in the week, despite the result.
Yeah, I thought we handled the occasion well. Particularly first half, I felt we played well. We had with some good movements, a little bit more conviction, I would say, maybe at the top end of the pitch. We could have found ourselves 1-0 up, even though we had a couple of little half chances. Everyone had a couple of half chances and stuff like that, but I felt we were very much good at what we wanted to do. Second half, we started fine, and then to concede a goal when we were down to 10 men sort of thing, and then second goal was a slip, and then obviously we're just trying to chase the game then, and trying to throw as much attacking players onto the pitch as possible to try and get back into the game. But all in all, it was a good exercise for us. It shows you what the Premier League's about, and how clinical it can be.
Were you pleased with the players acquitted themselves and how they handled playing in an atmosphere like that and against a relatively strong Everton side?
Yeah, I was pleased with a lot of aspects of it. We had a look at both games, as we do when we play Saturday. We had a look at Morecambe and Everton today. Lots of positives in both games. Obviously some things we need to get better at. Of course, but there's a lot of positives. We feel like we're in a good space at this moment in time. Looking forward to each game as they come.
A couple of injury updates. Tom Nixon, his ankle, how's he doing?
Yeah, he's okay. He's okay. He's hopefully got a chance for the weekend. But obviously he had to come off in the game. It's just watching it back, it's probably a free kick to us really. But we didn't get it. But yeah, it wasn't ideal bringing him off. He was actually playing well at the time, Tom, and he has done well. He's come back really strong in the two games he's played, Salford and Everton. I think he's been very good.
What was the reason for Brandon Fleming's absence in the week?
Just to freshen it up a wee bit. Brandon hasn't played many games in pre-season. He's been a few games for Hull, but he's not played a lot like our players have. So it's just a little bit of looking after Brandon, Harry Clifton, Tom Anderson, Jamie Sterry, people like that. So it was just a little bit of a keeping people fresher because we've got a lot of games coming up.
Seen some good reports on Jay McGrath and how he did, and clearly with Richard Wood out, it's good when your centre backs can step up and ask some questions.
Yeah, I think the both centre halves were very good in the game, Joe and Jay. Tom has been in a good place as well. So yeah, it's nice to have those sort of conundrums. Jack Senior had a very good game. Tom Nixon had a very good game. So defensively, I felt we can. I know we conceded 3 goals, but the first two just really unlucky from our point of view, down to 10 men. The second one we had a slip and out of shape. So the boys are all in decent form back there, and it gives us good options for each game.
Are you still okay with the level of cover at the back? I know it was something that you said you were focusing on other positions in terms of your last loan that's available. Like
I said, it's really difficult. If you go out and get a loan now, i.e. like a centre back with Woody being out, we have one defender on the bench. It's the way we like to go, and the lads are all aware of it here. We always just use one defender if we can on the bench, because we like to fill the bench with more attacking players. And if we bring a player in now, I don't think it's fair on Joe Olowu, Jay McGrath, Tom Anderson. I think they're all in good form. It's a difficult one. Woody's going to be back in probably 6 weeks. It's a very, very difficult one, and it's not, for me, I think we need to stick with what we've got. Will Flint's, obviously we can call him back from Thursday of next week if needed. So yeah, it's one of those ones where you're thinking, do you bring somebody else in, keep you? But at the end of the day, you'd need to come in and start in front of them boys. And at the minute, I want to give them, that trust, and we do trust them to go and perform.
Are you expecting to use that loan before the close of play tomorrow in a more forward area?
Well, we were looking, and like I said to you, and have said to you all along, if it did drop for us, then we'd do it. There's one player in particular that we've kept the real contact with his club, but he's moved to League One, and I think that'll be announced today somewhere. So that'll not happen. But I'm pleased with my squad. You know, we did our business really early. From an attacking point of view, I think we've got 6-7 really good attacking players at this football club. So we're fine where we are.
So is that potentially you done for ins and outs this summer? Yeah,
listen, you never say never, but you know, I'm not waiting by my phone for anyone to call me about my players, and I'm certainly not, you know, ringing people constantly to see if there's anybody, you know, out there. I feel like we've got a really good squad. Yes, we're always looking. We've always got, you know, ready to go if we need, but I think we've got a good squad at this moment in time.
Is that going to make for a less stressful deadline day for you compared to other head coaches and managers out there?
Yeah, it's always, I mean, for me, I don't know how people let it get to this stage, really. We got our business done early. I get they're waiting on things dropping and stuff like that, and obviously we were waiting on one, but it's the lad's going to move to League One, which is nothing we can do about that. That's out of our control. So yeah, we're pleased. We did a lot of our business early, and we got the squad settled. And mainly, most of the group came with us to Portugal, apart from probably Patrick Kelly, I think. So yeah, we're delighted with what we have, and I can't wait for the window to shut and you all stop asking me questions about it.
And we'll look forward to not asking them as well, Grant, in many ways, but that is the nature of it. This weekend, Port Vale, familiar face in Darren Moore in the opposition dugout. You're looking forward to that one?
Yeah, just the next game for us, next challenge. Tough game. Obviously, it's always tough there, so you know we just want to go there, hopefully, and put another good performance on and try and get the 3 points. So looking to try and build off what we showed last week. We want to be a bit more clinical, particularly with the opportunities that we've created. I think we're very, very high in the division in terms of chances created and balls in opposition penalty area and stuff like that. So we want to be, although we have scored a few goals, I still think we can score more. So there's always a challenge for me, to the forward players, midfield players, full-backs, to be better. And you know, part of the debrief this morning was just that. So again, looking forward to the game.
I imagine with the big ambitions that you've got this season, that you want to be greedy, that you're always going to be looking for more and then some.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, listen, we're all happy with the clean sheet last week against Morecambe, but we know we can score more goals, and particularly the opportunities that we had in the game, and the 4v4 situations, 4v3 situations a lot of time in the game. I know, look, we've hit the post 2 or 3 times, we've had 1 or 2 off the line, but for what we've got in this changing room, and I said to the players this morning, that we need to be more clinical, and we're working hard with it.
Is it this weekend you've got your half marathon, Grant?
It is, yeah, it's Sunday, so ready for it.
How are you feeling? How's the training gone?
Yeah, training's gone well. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I think both myself and my wife have done a lot of miles over the last probably 2 months. So looking forward to that. But listen, that's on Sunday. I've got the 3 points to worry about, hopefully on Saturday first.